This blazer does not fit, and the frustrating part, most women would wear it anyways because no one talks about how work clothing is supposed to fit. Today, I am going to show you exactly what is wrong with fit of 5 different garments: 2 blazers, 1 coat, and 2 pairs of pants. All of them are the wrong size, the wrong fit, and I'm going to show you what is failing on each one so you can identify it on yourself, in your closet, in the fitting room, at work, before it costs you. Every piece that I'm about to try on is from my personal wardrobe, and all of them have one major fit problem. I want to see if you can name it before I do. Let's start with the first blazer here in tan, and the fit problem here is immediate. You can see it, hopefully, before I tell you. The shoulders and the arms are too tight. There's no ease in this sleeve. The fabric is pulling across the top of my arm the moment I stand naturally. The tension is visible to everyone in the room, even when you aren't moving. Now feel that. When I try to reach, there it is. The fabric is fighting me. And here is what it costs you professionally. You stop moving naturally. You stop reaching across the table. You stop gesturing in the presentation. You physically shrink your presence to accommodate the garment. A blazer should never do that. It should disappear on your body, and you should forget that you're wearing it. From the back, the pulling across the shoulder blades is visible to everyone behind you, even when you're standing still. Now, when trying on a blazer, you want to make sure that there is room to move in the shoulders. It should not feel tight when you put it on, especially if you have a sleeveless top on. I want you to stand still with your arms down at your side as you would normally hang them. And if it's causing you to cave over, that means that it is too small and it is too tight in the shoulders. And I don't want you to go like this or like this. You don't walk around like that, just stand still. The next blazer is gray pinstripe, and this one has a different fit problem. Look at the sleeve. It's ending above my wrist. That is way too short. A blazer sleeve should hit at your wrist bone, not above it, not past it, right at the wrist bone, and that is a good rule of thumb to keep in mind. When it ends above the wrist, the proportion of the sleeve reads off immediately. It looks way too small, and it's one of the first things a well-dressed person notices, and it quietly undermines an otherwise polished look. And when I lift my arm, the armhole pulls immediately. The jacket is too narrow for my arm to move freely. The fix: sleeve length alterations. $25 to $40, maybe up to $60 will do at most tailors to fix it. But if there is no extra fabric in the hem, it cannot be lengthened. It's just simply the wrong size. You can always shorten a blazer that has sleeves that are too long, but you cannot fix a blazer where the sleeves are too short. So you have to be sure to check the sleeve length in the fitting room, both arms every single time, or you can buy a blazer that is slightly larger than your size and they will be able to easily hem it from there. The coat, and this one carries high stakes because it is such a staple in your wardrobe in the colder months, and it is the first thing that people see when you walk into a room. The pulling is at the arms. The coat is too tight through the sleeve and the shoulder, and when I try to move, there is nowhere for the fabric to go, or me for that matter. And this is where the coat fit becomes especially important because in the winter, you are not wearing a thin top under this. You're wearing a blazer, a thick net, layers to keep warm. If this coat is already pulling over nothing, it's completely unwearable over everything you actually need to work with. From the back, the coat is pulling across the arms and the shoulder. A well-fitting coat should drape clean from the shoulder to the hem, no pulling anywhere, and comfortable for you. Now, this rule is simple. Always try on a winter coat over a long sleeve. So whether it's a blazer, a long sleeve blouse, or a sweater, you are not going to try on a coat with just a t-shirt or a tank top on because you're not going to do that in the winter. So this is a real world test to see if your coat is actually going to fit you. And coat alterations can sometimes get really complicated. So it's super important that you get the sleeve length right, the shoulders right, and the sleeve width too. Now, I have been sharing all of my fit secrets for workwear so far. I'm about to get to pants. I know you are very excited to see that. But before I do, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I have so many more videos that I'm going to create for you so you can always look a 10 out of 10 for work. Trousers. How many of you have problems identifying the right fit with trousers? Now, this is where I see a lot of fit problems happen for my clients because it is so confusing. And it's also where most professional women are losing credibility and authenticity without even knowing it. Because every professional woman who struggles with trousers just defaults to black trousers or black leggings. You are too successful to be doing that. So let me educate you. Now, the problem right here is at the waist. I cannot button these, obviously. They are too small at the waist, and when the trousers are too tight in the waist, even if you manage to get them on, the fabric pulls across the front of the thigh, the seat pulls, and every movement you make is visible in the fabric. Not to mention, they are extremely uncomfortable. You're constantly adjusting, you're aware of the garment all day. That awareness changes how you carry yourself. The horizontal lines pull across the hip and the thigh, and that is fabric under stress. This is what too tight can look like. From the side, the fabric is pulling backwards. It has nowhere to go. Now, the right approach for trouser fit is to have it fit at your hip. The waist can always be taken in. So a waist alteration can be anywhere from $10 to maybe $40. A waist alteration is so worth the investment. You should never be wearing trousers that do not fit at the hip or at the seat because the waist is too small. So you need to size for the hip and then alter the waist after every single time. Here is the second pair of pants, and it is a tan pant, completely different problem. And you can see here that these close just barely, but the rise is too high for my body. And as you can see, and as I could feel it immediately. Right here in front, the rise is cutting in. The waistband is sitting too high for where my hip and waist actually are. The fabric is pulling towards the body instead of draping away from it. So every time I sit down, I stand up, I walk, I'm always adjusting. There's no version of this trouser that works at the executive career level because you cannot be thinking about your clothes when you are running a meeting. It's just so annoying. And from the back, the same issue. The rise is wrong in both directions. Rise is one of the most overlooked fit measurements in work trousers, and it is one of the hardest to alter. So you have to get the rise right before you buy a garment. This is a non-negotiable. And a rise that is wrong for your body is a brand and a cut and a clothing issue. There's nothing wrong with your body. That's why it is so important to get the rise right. And also make sure that you are sitting down, standing up, moving in these pants in the fitting room, because that's what you're gonna do in real life. When you find a brand that gets the right rise for your body, you should just go ahead and buy multiples. I do this myself. I have a pair of jeans from Reformation that fit my body perfectly. I bought them in 3 different washes, and it's never an indulgence or the wrong thing to do. It is the most efficient decision that you can make for your professional wardrobe. 5 pieces, 2 blazers, 1 coat, and 2 trousers. And it was the same story across all of them. The garment is working against me, not for me, and the fit is completely off. So I want you to remember your clothes should move with you. They should drape on you. They should give you complete freedom to show up fully and authentically in any room that you walk into. And when your clothes are fighting against you, pulling and cutting and restricting, you will feel it and others will see it. Now, fit is not a vanity concern. At the executive level, it is a leadership communication tool. The woman whose clothes fit correctly walks into a room differently. She carries herself differently. She leaves a memorable presence and she owns the space entirely. That is what we are building here, and that is what I want to educate you on to do that correctly. So I want to know two things. Number one, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? And number two, what do you want me to cover next? I am so excited to explore these fit videos with you. So you got to tell me what you want me to record next. And if you found this video helpful, I picked the next video specifically for you. Go ahead and watch it now. If you're a professional looking to refine how you dress and show up, YouTube already knows you'll enjoy this next video. See you there.